consciousness, Maya.
Gentlemen, and the wait is over. We have our guest. We welcome you, sir. It is a joyous occasion as we gather here to inaugurate the first year BE classes for the academic year 2023-24. I, Dhananjay Kumar, Director, Training and Placement, East Point Group of Institutions, will be your host for the day. I take this privilege to welcome you all to this function at East Point College of Engineering and Technology. Let's start the day with a round of applause for yourself for having made coming here. As we embark on this joyous celebration, may I invite Ms. Pavitra, first year Electronics and Communication Engineering Department, to invoke the blessing of Almighty through a soulful invocation song. Can we have you here?
Shri Vigneshwara Vishwasatya Sahakara ನಿನ ಧ್ಯಾನ ಓಂಕಾರ ಜಗದಾಕಾರ ಕರುಣಾಪೂರ ನಿಧಮಾಗಮ ಸಾರ ಶ್ರೀ ವಿಘ್ನೇಶ್ವರ ವಿಶ್ವಸತ್ಯ ಸಹಕಾರ ಶಿವಸನ್ನಿಧಾನದ ಪ್ರಮುಖನು ನೀನು ಕರುಣಿದಾರೇರೋ ಶ್ರೀ ಗೌರಿಸೋನು ಆದಿಯಂತೆ ಇಲ್ಲದವನೇ ಶರಣು ಶರಣು ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಳ ಬೆಳಗುವ ನೀ ದಿವ್ಯ ಬಾನು ಔದಾರ್ಯ ತೋರೋ ಸುಖ ಕಾಮದೇನು ಕಂಬನಿದಾರಿ ಕೈ ಬಿಡದಂತೆ ಕನಿಕರ ಇರಸೋನಿ ಶ್ರೀ ವಿಘ್ನೇಶ್ವರ ವಿಶ್ವಸತ್ಯ ಸಹಕಾರ ನಿನ ಧ್ಯಾನ ಓಂಕಾರ ಜಗದಾಕಾರ ಕರುಣಾಪೂರ ನಿಧಮಾಗಮ ಸಾರ ಶ್ರೀ ವಿಘ್ನೇಶ್ವರ ವಿಶ್ವಸತ್ಯ ಸಹಕಾರ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
What a way to start the day. Thank you so much, Pavitra. Moving forward, may I kindly request everybody to please rise and stand up for the rendition of Nadagite, the state anthem of Karnataka. Let us pay our respect and honor to the rich cultural heritage of our beloved state, the state of Karnataka. Can we have the song, please?
जय हे कर्नाटक माते जय सुंदर नदी वन लयनाडे जय हे रस ऋषिಗಳ ಪೀಡೆ ಭೂದೇವಿಯ ಮಕುಟದ ನವಮಣಿಯೇ ಗಂಧದ ಚಂದದ ಹೊನ್ನಿನ ಗಣಿಯೇ ರಾಘವ ಮಧುಸೂದನರವತರಿಸಿದ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತಂಜಾತೆ ಜನನಿಯ ಜೋಗುಳ ವೇದದ ಘೋಷ ಜನನಿಗೆ ಜೀವವು ಇನ್ನಾವೇಶ ಹಸುವಿನ ನೀರಿಗಳ ಸಾಲೆ ತಿನ್ನಯ ಕೊರಳಿನ ಮಾಲೆ ಕಪಿಲ ಪತಂಜಲ ಗೌತಮ ಜಿನನುತ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತಂಜಾತೆ ಶಂಕರ ರಾಮಾನುಜ ವಿದ್ಯಾರಣ್ಯ ಬಸವೇಶ್ವರ ಮಧ್ವರ ದಿವ್ಯಾರಣ್ಯ ನನ್ನ ಷಡಕ್ಷರಿ ಪೊನ್ನ ಪಂಪಲ ಕುಮಿಪತಿ ಜನ್ಮ ಕುಮಾರ ವ್ಯಾಸರ ಮಂಗಳಧಾಮ ಕವಿ ಕೋಗಿಲೆಗಳ ಪುಣ್ಯಾರಾಮ ನಾನಕ ರಾಮಾನಂದ ಕಬೀರರ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತಂಜಾತೆ ಕೈರಪ ಹೊಯ್ಸಳರಾಡಿದ ನಾಡೆ ಡಂಕನ ಜಕಣರ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಬೇಡೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಶರಾವತಿ ತುಂಗಾ ಕಾವೇರಿಯವರ ಗಂಗ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಪರಮಹಂಸ ವಿವೇಕರ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತಂಜಾತೆ ಸರ್ವ ಜನಾಂಗದ ಶಾಂತಿಯ ತೋಟ ರಸಿಕರ ಕಂಗಳ ಸೆಳೆಯುವ ನೋಟ ಹಿಂದೂ ಕ್ರೈಸ್ತ ಮುಸಲ್ಮಾನ ಪಾರಸಿಕ ಜೈನ ಉದ್ಯಾನ ಜನಕನ ಹೋಲುವ ದೊರೆಗಳ ಧಾಮ ಭಾರತ ವೈಣಿಕರ ರಾಮ ಕನ್ನಡ ನುಡಿ ಕುಣಿದಾಡುವ ದೇಹ ಕನ್ನಡ ತಾಯಿಯ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ದೇಹ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತಂಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ.
Thank you so much. All can be seated now. It is a light that brings life to everything around us. From the smallest blade of grass to the tallest trees, from one person to another, from one place to another place. May I request all the dignitaries to kindly join us for lighting of the lamp.
Sri L. Ramadevi Venkatapati, Chairperson EPGI, Sri S.V. Pramod Gowda sir and Sri S.V. Rajiv Gowda sir, Sri Peter Francis, Secretary MG Charitable Trust, Dr. Prakash S., Senior Vice President EPGI, Dr. Yogesh G.S., Vice Principal and Principals of all the EPGI institutions, Deans, Directors, Heads of the Departments, Faculty, Staff, Parents, and my dear students. For all the first year engineering students, it is a new beginning. You are joining a degree program, that too a professional degree program. Congratulations and welcome to all the first year students for having selected East Point College of Engineering and Technology as a path for your career development in technical education. It's very important that how you work for the next 4 years, which is going to decide your next 40 years of life. This institute, East Point College of Engineering and Technology, was started in the year 1999 with 3 disciplines, 3 branches with a total intake of 180. Today, EPCET has 8 undergraduate programs with 2 postgraduate programs with a total intake of 752. 6 departments of the institute are recognized as research centers by VTU. 3 programs, Computer Science and Engineering, Information Science and Engineering, and Electronics and Communication Engineering, are accredited by the National Board of Accreditation. Your sincere and focused efforts will definitely make you to be a fit engineer for the industry and the society. For this inaugural program of first year engineering for the academic year 2023-24, we have a chief guest, Dr. B.K. Das. He is a distinguished scientist and presently working as a Director General of Electronics and Communication Systems, Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO, Bengaluru. He was an integral part of Indian Missile Program for 33 years and worked relentlessly for test and evaluation of various states of the art missile systems. He has spearheaded the test range and instrumental in the test range, which is the best and busiest in the world today. He has transformed the test range technology for the country to have an entire capability of indigenous test system. He has been kind enough to accept our invitation for the inauguration of this function and address our students. On behalf of EPCET institution and on my personal behalf, I extend a warm welcome to Dr. B.K. Das. I request Dr. Prakash sir to please, I request Sri Peter Francis sir to welcome him with a bouquet. Sri S.V. Pramod Gowda and Sri S.V. Rajiv Gowda are the CEOs and trustees of this EPGI group, and I welcome them in absentia. We have Sri Peter Francis, Secretary, MG Charitable Trust. His presence here is a source of inspiration to all of us. On behalf of EPCET, and I extend a warm welcome to Sri Peter Francis. I request Professor Kemparaju, HOD ISE, to welcome him with a bouquet. Thank you. We have with us Dr. S., Senior Vice President for the EPGI Group. He is instrumental in establishing a productive interface between academia and industry in the present times of knowledge economy, which is a critical requirement. The rapid change in technology is forcing academia and industry to work closely each other to create a synergy. So I request Dr. Yogesh to please welcome Dr. Prakash sir with a bouquet. Dr. Yogesh is the Vice Principal, and I wholeheartedly welcome him for this inaugural program. And I request Dr. Manjunath, HOD Chemistry, to please welcome him with a bouquet. Thank you. I take this opportunity to welcome Sri G. Vishwam, Director LRD DRDO, and I request Dr. Ashok Herur, Dean Academics, to present a bouquet and welcome him. Thank you. I extend a warm welcome to all the principals of East Point Group of Institutions, deans, directors, heads of the departments, faculty, staff, and officers. Welcome to all the students and parents for this 2023-24 academic program inauguration. I also welcome the representatives of press and media for the inaugural program. I welcome one and all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. A heartily welcome to the captain of the ship, a person with enormous experience of academics and administration, our esteemed principal of East Point College of Engineering and Technology, Dr. Mrityunjaya V. Latte, sir. May I request Dr. G.S. Maruti, sir, to kindly welcome our principal, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Moving forward, we have already heard about the esteemed guest of the event, Das, sir. Let me introduce our today's chief guest in front of all. Dr. B.K. Das. Sir is currently serving as Distinguished Scientist and Director General, Electronics and Communication Systems. Prior to this, he was director at 3 different laboratories, IRDE Dehradun, DEAL Dehradun, and ITR Chandipur. Sir was an integral part of Indian missile programs for 33 long years. He was instrumental in setting up the best and the busiest test range in today's world. Sir has done his BTech degree from Burla Engineering College, Odisha, and MTech and PhD from IIT Kharagpur. Dr. Das is the holder of Best Graduate Gold Medal and is the topper of IIT. His PhD thesis was awarded by the Best Thesis by United States of America. He has received a number of national and international awards, to name a few. Lakshmipat Singhania, IIM Lucknow National Leadership Award as the Young Leader of the Country in Science and Technology for the year 2008. Ladies and gentlemen, this award is given one person in a country. Sir is the recipient of that. Sir was also awarded as National Award by National Research and Development Corporation for the technological development in image processing and electro-optics in the year 1997-1998. This is the only recipient, he was the only recipient among all the DRDO labs and ISRO centers in India. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause to him. Sir was awarded as Young Engineering National Award by Indian National Academy of Engineering for contribution in electro-optics and image processing in the year 1999. best presentation among 300 presenters from 30 different countries in 16th IASTED International Conference on Parallel and Distributed Computing and Systems, MIT, Cambridge. Young Scientist Award by Orissa Vigyan Academy for outstanding contribution in image processing. This is also the single award given in a year by the state of Orissa. Award for path-breaking research as a member of the team for air defense systems in the year 2006-2007. He was given Best Presentation Award in National Science Day 1996. He has received enormous award, a lot of awards. I have the list of that to name. However, considering the time, and we will have the time for Sir's talk, so I will shorten and I will end with, he has got 10 different patents. He has got 50 publications in various national and international journals and conferences. With this brief introduction, ladies and gentlemen, can we invite our guest for today with a round of applause? Can we have you, Das sir, here?
Good morning, friends. At the outset, my prayer and salute to Sri Venkatapati ji from heaven for creating such a great temple of learning for our country, Bharat. Esteemed Principal, Dr. Mrityunjay Vilate, Secretary, MG Charitable Trust, Bengaluru, Sri Peter Francis, Senior Vice President, EPGI, Dr. S. Prakash, Vice Principal, EPCET, Dr. Yogesh, of the dais, Director LRD, Sri Vishwam, and my team from DRDO, all the faculties of this great institution, all the support staff, all the well-wishers, all the Board of Governors, all the parents who have trusted this institute for the children. And the most important is my loving children, especially the one who are entering into this campus this year. At the outset, I would like to pray Almighty to bless all of you. The purpose for which you have stepped into this august institution should be fulfilled with regard to its purpose, its intention, its feeling, sentiment, ethics, and the value systems. It's a great honor for me to be here, and I'm most thankful to the organizers for giving me this opportunity to come and address my young children. Despite my schedule in DRDO, I am trying to connect the entire India through my children. Wherever, in whichever institution, in whichever program it is, if I get a chance, and if I am able to find my slot, I come only with one intention: to ignite your minds, the powerhouse of India. I must congratulate all of you for selecting the career which you have planned for yourself and entering into the great institutions. I knew about it, and I have got a different connect with this institute because the rooftop of this institute signifies the next radar, the next technology, the next generation, designed and developed by my team, delivered by the industry, installed on the rooftop, looking at the sky, defines the indefinite possibilities, infinite solutions to the problems of tracking. But today, I was thrilled to see the product here myself, and it gives a different feeling altogether. And while entering into the institute, I had goosebumps looking at such serenity, such beautiful green campus, such disciplined children, and absolute informal distribution of the people. I never knew that such a wonderful institute exists with such promises, with such credentials. Today, you all have come here with a dream. Friends, engineering does not happen only with studying and writing exam and getting degree. Engineering is a passion. It's a passion which would have driven you up to this place. And it's a passion which is going to drive you forward. In fact, I tell people, this is one place where you should stop studying. You will be surprised to hear this statement. Here you should stop studying and start learning. Learning is more important for each one of you. And learning does not come only from the books. I say learning is three-dimensional these days. Gone are those days where only look at the blackboard and you learn. Today, if you want to learn, there is knowledge everywhere. The whole atmosphere is thrilled and filled with knowledge, friends. It's all up to you how you look at it. It's not only what is written in the book or what the teachers convey in the classes. It is the very way, the entire environment, the ambience, the culture, the ethics, the value systems of this institute drives you. Every single employee who works, even don't forget to look at that person who cleans the floor, look at the authority, look at the intensity, look at the passion in which he cleans your floor. That's the best learning. All that India needs today is the passionate drivers, friends, not only the scorers. There are children who get into the top institutes of the country, score very high, cross the border, fly, go to US, earn dollars. That is not what the education in this country meant for my dear children. Look at the program of Indian missiles, look at the program of DRDO, look at the recently concluded program of ISRO. You will be finding most of the engineers who are not from traditional IITs or NITs. They are the engineers who come from these kind of basic colleges who have got a passion to learn. We invest time, energy, effort. If we learn today from an IIT and NIT, friends, the amount of money which you pay there is not the money which the government spends on you. It spends multifold times than what you pay. But when the term comes to pay back to our country, we decide to go. We forget from where we are grown. We forget this is the country. We have the food from here. We have the culture from here. We have the knowledge from here. We have the love and affection from here. We have the affinity from here. We have the feeling and sentiments connected here. But it's typically like when we are crawling, when we were born, when we had no power to stand. Our parents teach us how to stand. Our gurus teach us how to work. Our professors teach us how to run. And when we become a sprinter, we go to United States, run there, and win medal for United States. This is the difference. This is exactly the most shocking part of the education which we imbibe in this country. I am never saying going to United States is bad. I am only saying contribute back to this country. This country has not spent you only time, money, effort. This country has trusted you. You are born in this country with a mission, with a vision, with a dream to transform this country to one of the best countries in the world. You see, friends, recently we concluded G20 as the presidency as India. You see, all the top leaders of the country were here with a trust for India, with a trust that here is a country which has got all the culture, all the value systems, all the policies and processes, all the discipline, knowledge, brain, everything. That's India. When everything is available here, it's our time to contribute back, friends. We take all the cares from the parents. When we start earning, we forget them and put them on the old age home. Is it not? This is exactly what we do when we cross this country. We learn everything from here. When the time has come to deliver back, we cross the border and deliver. Go to United States, go to China, go anywhere you like. Study, learn more if education is not adequate in this country. But never forget to come back. Never forget your mother, never forget your motherland. I remember in my biodata when I was getting that World's Best Presenter Award in one of the conferences in the United States, in the TV interview they had asked me, what is your education from? I said, from a simple village. Vernacular education. I started learning English at the age of 10. And I started delivering a platform talk in English at the age of 15. He says, but how did you feel getting the best presenter in the world? I said only one thing. The secret of the success is love your mother, love your motherland. Janani janma bhavishya swargadapi garyasi. That's the power, friends. That's the power of Bharat. When you speak, the whole world listens. That's the power within you. But unfortunately, like Kasturi Mrig, we keep on searching the fragrance all around, forgetting that it comes within us. The day you trust your ability, the day you trust your power within, the day you trust the purpose for which you are here, you become successful. You remember there is a beautiful island in Japan. The name of the island is Ikigai. I think there is a book on that. If you get a chance, you read that. The book Ikigai, that island, every person in that island is a centurion. You know what centurion means? They all live beyond 100 years. Absolutely disease-free. You know why? The only reason is each person of the island, they know that each one of them have got a purpose to live. And they chase their purpose, they try to transform their purpose to reality. Friends, God has made all of us. We are not machine generated. We are not Xeroxed. Each one of us are handcrafted by God. You agree with me? Each one of you are different. You look at the mirror, even if you look at the twin, they may look alike, but they are different. Why God made so many different people? They could have made one like a robot and created hundreds and millions of them, no? He didn't do that because God has trusted all of you. God has handcrafted all of you, sent to this earth with a purpose. Chase that purpose. Think for what you are here. Think for what the education is. Think for what you have entered into this campus. Think what next. Think what the great thing you can do for this country. Each one of you. Never feel low. Never feel that you have a difficulty. The fact is, trust your ability. Trust your legs, trust your arms, trust your mind. And think your aim, your ambition should be to create a great country called Bharat. Each one of you are architect for the modern India, for the next India. Friends, India is a world leader in many things. You will be very happy to know that India is a world leader in youth as well. Today, 65% of our population is at the bracket of 30 years. 29 years, in fact, to be specific. We are much younger than China, which is 37 years, and even Japan, which is 49 years. So we have the youth power. The greatest power each one of you have is the power of the country. That's the reason you are here. But friends, you have got a great challenge. You are the people who are going to transform this country. I read somewhere, both wall and the bridge, both are created out of cement. But wall divides people and bridge connects people. You are the bridge. All my youth who is listening to me today are the bridge between the old generation and the new generation. You are the bridge between two cultures. You are the bridge between technological transformation of India. You are the people who are going to transform India. You are the people who should create technology. You are the people who should carry technology. But don't get carried away by the technology. Don't get the slave of the technology. That's the challenge each one of you are going to face. In our time, there was nothing called cell phone. When we were in engineering college, we were looking for inland letters to connect with our parents. We didn't have even a telephone. It will look like a story to you. But today the phone is on the palm top. Today at every single moment you can connect to the whole world. But at the same time, don't forget, somebody has given the name of this piece as the cell phone. Cell is a very painful part of the jail, you have heard about it? Earlier days, in Andaman and Nicobar, there is a cellular jail. It's a 6 feet by 3 feet room inside which you have to spend your whole life. That is called the cell. And today, we all are within this cell. Our life has been confined and closed inside this cell. We have forgotten the language, we have forgotten the talk, we have forgotten the hug. If you have to hug, there is an emoji. If you have to smile, there is an emoji. If you have to cry, there is an emoji. Right? We forgot the language. In fact, it's the cycle of life. We started learning with actions, right? We didn't know what is called language. Those are actions. After that, we got language, such beauty in the language. And now we've forgotten back to the actions, to the symbols. Poor people in a drawing room in the family, they don't talk to each other. Husband walks, wife, what is the menu for today's dinner? And wife clicks the photographs and shares. Life has become like that. Child asks with so much of the love to ask to the father that explain me this concept. Father forwards a link. Child had to click it and read it. We have become slave of this cell phone. Why I am giving you this simple example today? To the fact that carry the technology, don't get carried away by the technology. Make a slave of technology, don't be a slave of technology. You are creating technology. You create robot. Today, we say we can create everything. Human can create space program, human can create missiles, human can create satellites, whatnot. Can human create a human? You cannot. You can create a robot. You can create a robot which can be much more powerful than me and you. But he will not have the same feeling which connects you and me today. A robot can stand and deliver my speech. Maybe much better than me, maybe more flawless than me. But you will not get this connect which you are getting from me. That heart which bleeds for you, that love which comes from me, that cannot come from technology. So use technology as a weapon, but don't get killed by the technology weapon. That's one major thing I would like to advise each one of you. Friends, today in the country, India, the whole world is looked up to. So much we have to do. We have got a great mission. As you know, 30 years back when, like you, I also came out from the engineering college, I also had a dream. I also had a dream to do something great for India. Of course, never I wanted to leave India despite my gold medal, because my desire was, if I got the gold medal from this country, it is because of my professors who taught me, because of my parents who made me what I am today, because of my well-wisher who loved me, because of all my fans who trusted me. Because of all of them, I am here. I can't leave this country. I still remember when I got a job in Singapore, they had asked me, come, I'll give you the visa. I said, I can't leave my parents. He says, we'll give you a social visa to your parents. I said, I can't leave my country. He says, Singapore is too small. We can't give visa to your India. This is what the bondage of you should be to your country. We joined there with Dr. Kalam. We all started a great mission. Dr. Vishwam was still there with me. We all together carried the Indian missile program. When India didn't know even what is a missile, how to start a missile, we started from there, friends. From there, with Integrated Guided Missile Development Program, a great journey has started. Yes, there were stories of ups and downs. We launched Fast Agni. We became enemy of the United States. They said no support will be given to you. With all that hindrances, we still made missiles. We made missiles on our own. We made systems of our own. We made radars of our own, telemetries of our own, through our own industries. And we made India a powerful country, an indigenous country, with all its systems developed and designed by its own. And with all that power, India could make 5,000 kilometers Agni missile. It's all possible. The desire is within, that feeling is within, that patriotism is within. Together, we could redefine a great India. Friends, it's a journey. It's a journey to take our country forward. We have come up to this level today. The world looks up to India. As all of you know, we became the 5th economic superpower by dislodging France, UK, and whatnot. And we are aiming to push Germany out soon and going ahead at the 4th economic power. And maybe it will be a multi-trillion economy soon and could be the greatest economic power one day. It's possible. It is possible because all of you are there. It is possible because the transformation has started. India was the largest importer of the defense systems. Today, thanks to professors, thanks to students, thanks to our industries and DRDO, we are converting this. It's an inflection point wherein we are thinking now to create our own systems. Today, we have made 411 products as a negative import list. What a transformation. There was a time India was denied to import because West thought if they don't give us technology, we cannot survive. But we showed without that technology we can survive. And today India has denied 411 imports from the rest of the world. That's the transformation which these industries have done, which academicians have done. A time is not far where the whole world is looking up to India to import systems. When our export potential increases, we are going to change over to be the largest economy of the world, friends. Now, what we look forward from all of you? You are the guys who are going to define the next country, the technology leader India. It's a great mission. Each one of you can contribute in that. But all that is required is that passion for the country, the knowledge, the learning for these 4 years, every moment of it, like I told you, from your professors, from faculties, from libraries, from your friends, everywhere. Don't just aim to mug and vomit and score marks. That is not which will make you a great engineer. You should have a passion. You should have a drive. All of you would have watched that movie, Three Idiots. That's what is the true engineering is about. How you apply your knowledge. That is called creativity. That creativity leads to wisdom. And that wisdom transforms this country to the great superpower. You all have got the knowledge. That knowledge transforming to creativity, creativity transforming to wisdom. Wisdom transforms this to a superpower, supreme power. Have trust within you. You have come ever since you are born to this level is one phase of your life. Now today you are under the professional domain. Whole style will change, friends. Whole education pattern will change. Your exam pattern will change. Your semester system will come. Earlier you must be having an annual examination. Now semester is 6 months. Practically you get 3 months. Time will just come and go. You will not know. Not that I'm scaring you. I'm only guarding you. Be attentive in the class. Have your class notes and note down every single thing what your teacher teaches. Go back home and the same night you study what the teachers have taught you. Practice the problems. Study little more for the next class. Whether you understand or you don't understand. Read the pages few more for the next class. They will appear Greek and Latin to you that night. But next day morning when the teacher teaches that chapter, you will feel very comfortable. Have a regular disciplined preparation. And involve yourself in the laboratories. Laboratories gives you the practical knowledge of things. And learn every single thing. You are a computer science student, you are a data science student, but you may have to learn about electrical engineering. You may have to learn about mechanical sciences. Never ignore them. Normally the concept of engineers is these are not my branch subject. I should not. Never do that mistake. Never ever in life you will get a chance to study that again, and you will understand when you come to the professional life why we learn mechanical engineering, why we learn civil engineering, trust and strength of materials and structure being an electronics engineer. I am realizing it today. Every subject which is there in your syllabus, try to learn, try to enjoy, try to practice. Be involved, be inside. Discuss with your friends. Enjoy the learning. I have come here with a purpose. I have come here to touch all of you on your very first day into this great institution. That after 4 years when you come out of this institution, I am sure each one of you will become a data science engineer, AI engineer, ML engineer, computer science engineer. I have no doubt on that. But what is important for me, after 4 years when you come out of this institution, each one of you should be a wonderful human being. Each one of you, from a simple young boy who has entered into the class, should come out as a responsible adult which the country needs. Country will look up to you as a role model. Hundreds and thousands of the people will look at you as a great engineer. So be unto the nation building. Look at the problems which the India is looking up to today. Look at every single challenge which the country is engrossed today. And your educations to give satisfactions to each one of them. My dear friends, God is kind. Bless you all. You all are very fortunate lot to get education, get into such a great institute and get best of the education. Many don't get that even though they have a talent. Think about them. And if you are coming out of this college, being a professional, get into the great job, but don't forget those children who are debarred of getting education. They have also got the talent. God has also created them with a purpose, but they are not getting that support which you people have got. They are not blessed like you and me. Think about them. Spend time with them. Do something back for them. Every single home in this country should glitter. Every child of this country should smile. And every person of this country has a right to dream. And we all should together transform every single dream to reality. That will make it as a great India. This is the commitment I want from all of you. Friends, at the end, I'll tell you, people say, we had a great person called Dr. Kalam. We all have been fortunate, I have been fortunate to work with him for at least a quarter century. We have learned so much from him. But I always say, Kalam has never left us. His dream, his desire, his mission to create a great India, we all have to add fuel to it. We all have to be together to fulfill his dream of a great India. And ever, if you want to see where Kalam is, go and stand in front of a mirror, you will see Kalam. Kalam is there everywhere. Kalam is in everybody's mind, in every single Indian's heart. If your heart bleeds for this country, you are Kalam. Each one of you, stay committed, be confident, believe yourself, and never forget the purpose for which you are here. Never get distracted. Your parents with a lot of hope, ambition and dream have sent you here. You don't know from where they are getting money, with what hardship they would have got every single rupee for your education. Return back with every value of the rupee which they have earned. That you will understand when you grow as an adult, how tough it is. So never forget the purpose. You have become independent, you have come here, maybe you are in a hostel, maybe among your friends. Enjoy. Have a good time with your friends, because after your engineering, you will not have friends. You will only have colleagues. So friends are here only. Enjoy with them. But be within your limit, be within your culture, be within your value systems. Think about your parents. If they have sent you for a purpose, you have to live up to their expectation. And think about me, if I have come here to address all of you with a purpose, I am sure each one of you will make a reason to make me proud, make my country proud, and make your family proud. May God bless you. Thank you so much for this listening. Wish you all the very best. And in whichever part of the country I am, I will pray for you, pray for your success, pray for your achievement, and pray that each one of you be a great patriot who will make my country Bharat proud as the best country in the world. May it be culture, may it be value systems, may it be ethics, or may it be technology. Thank you so much. I congratulate all my faculties here, all the people here for this great institution, great learning. Love you all. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, Das sir. It was great to hear you. Great for all the students who are coming for the first time, who thought of starting engineering as a professional course. Who else you can hear other than Dr. Das? Ladies and gentlemen, can we once again round of applause for Dr. B.K. Das? The real-time examples of the differences between the wall and the bridge, coming out of the cell. Love your motherland. Engineering and technology not as a subject, not as a degree, but as a passion. Example of Three Idiot, Ranchor Das Chanchar. Nicely given in front of you. Have idiotic creativity along with wisdom. Success is all yours. Thank you so much, sir, for taking all the students through all those. We will be having Sir again and again. Sir has got another assignments, scheduled meetings and all. Because of that, Sir will have to leave all of us here. Can we request the team to kindly proceed forward with felicitation of our chief guest, Dr. B.K. Das. Can we have all the dignitaries joining us? Ladies and gentlemen, this is as per the tradition of East Point Group of Institutions, Bengaluru. We are felicitating our chief guest, Dr. B.K. Das. Can we hear a round of applause once again before Das sir leaves the program? Thank you so much, everybody. Moving forward, I take this opportunity to welcome our guardian of the institution and the distinguished Trust Secretary, Sri Sundar Peter Francis, sir. Sir, your untiring efforts since the inception of this institution is recommendable and will be remembered forever. Can we have you here, sir?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everybody. That's good. I don't think anybody would have gone to sleep after that very motivating and inspiring speech of Dr. B.K. Das. Very few chief guests have that energy and motivation to enthuse students and parents with their vision and speech. I think in his absence, we should give him another round of applause. On behalf of the management, the Board of Trustees, the principal, the vice president, the vice principal, members of the faculty, principals of the constituent colleges of East Point Group of Institutions, I extend to all parents and students present here today a very warm welcome to East Point College of Engineering and Technology. Dr. B.K. Das referred to this campus as a temple of learning. This temple of learning has evolved over a period of 25 years, having been conceived by our late chairman, Dr. S.M. Venkatpati, in 1997. There are three things that we can emulate from the life of a person who is the architect and visionary of East Point Group of Institutions. And those three things that we should emulate are discipline, dedication, and determination. It are these three characters that in this 25 years made Dr. Venkatpati establish East Point Group of Institutions and its 14 institutions, including one.
Therefore, it's very important that as young engineering students, you will make these three Ds very much part of your daily courses, and when you pass out of this institution, as Dr. Das said, come out as brilliant engineers, contributing to this country. We are they have a great job. We are a great product for justified establishment of the institution. So, before I continue,
Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parat Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. With the blessings of all the Gurus who nurtured me to be a good human being, respected Chief Guest of the function in his absence here, Dr. B.K. Das. In fact, when we approached him to be the chief guest, he happens to be one of the busiest person. When myself and Dr. Yogesh went to DRDO office and asking me for time, he was so humble enough to come and address our students. In fact, he was supposed to be there today in the afternoon at NIT Calicut for addressing another set of students. In spite of busy schedule, he came over here. Thanks to the director Vishwam sir and in fact Dr. Srinivas sir, who happens to be the director at LRD, who actually made these things happen to get this complete LRD team here. I want to bring to the kind notice why the DRDO team is here. They have set up a lab for electronics department in our campus where we are able to capture the best of the best data from their antenna and where we can experiment lot of research related projects on the defense can be done through this lab. That's the reason whenever we call LRD for our campus, they are humble enough to accept our invitation and be here. Next, our beloved Secretary Peter Francis sir, who happens to be my guru and mentor. Sir, thank you for being with us, sir. Professor Mrutyunjay Lette, Principal, East Point College of Engineering and Technology. Dr. Yogesh, Vice Principal, East Point College of Engineering and Technology. My dear colleagues, students, and my dearest parents. Let me at the outset congratulate all the students for having kept trust on us and have chosen East Point College of Engineering Technology. Big round of applause for you all. To start with, let me assure few things from our end. I think lot of points was covered by Dr. B.K. Das. It was an amazing session and a great motivator who actually motivated all people. I think he told many points. One of the points what I captured was that lot of people who do their course at IITs or NITs, they actually go abroad and contribute for the other country. This is a statement he did. In fact, there is a social media quote which was quoted by one of the politicians. He told that IITs and NITs went to US, whereas people from normal engineering college who are there at ISRO today took us to the moon. So moral of the story is very simple, dear students. If you feel that I would have cracked JEE, I would have cracked JEE Advanced, I would have got into NITs, Institute of Eminences, IIITs, IITs, still doesn't matter today. Today the world has opened up with plenty of opportunities for all the people. That's the reason even today the people who are coming from normal engineering colleges, they can make things happen, and today where Chandrayaan-3 is the proof of this work. And another statement he did, India is the youngest country in the world today. And today, as a youth, we have lot of things where we can make bigger transformation and make a social impact to the complete community. The days have changed today. If you go back and check it out, certain statistics, next few years, it will be the era of India. Yesterday's G20 summit which concluded, which proved that we will be the game changer. The word done or uttered by US President, he told that India could be the game changer. Yes. I want to tell you that I don't know how many people are here with computer science and ISC background. We are the early birds to catch up emerging technologies like AI. We are the early birds to catch up. I want to tell you one stat. 10% of, less than 10% of the people in US and Europe go for higher studies. There is one statistics which tells that in Ivy League universities, when I tell Ivy League universities, which are top universities, it could be Stanford, Harvard, okay, LA universities at US, Oxford, all these universities, less than 10% of the people are from Europe. 90% of the people are from outside Europe. And major around 40% of the contribution comes for all these top universities from India. They are all from Indians. The higher education is actually driven in US by Indians. This is a fact. And today everyone wants to go and settle over there. And today what we feel is that, yes, 100% true that any time if you desire to get into the higher education, today we have equipped so much in India, students can go and take up the higher education in India. The number of courses that has been launched today, either it could be IITs, NITs, or even the way the education is getting liberalized, it is always true that you can do your PG programs in India and you can actually excel and take up the best of the best companies. I always have this concern. In fact, this is my own experience. I didn't know where is my strength. What was my talent? I never imbibed right skills for my right talent. Fortunately, unfortunately, I took the wrong path in my career. Somewhere we get and landed up. But at East Point, what we are going to do is that we have built a systematic process to identify what is your talent. This is something we experimented. We will identify where is your talent. When I use the word called as talent, it clearly means that where is your strengths? What are your weaknesses? It is not about your marks. It is not about your CET ranking. It is not your 10th marks. It is not your 12th marks. It is something some students have excellent talent. Unfortunately, many times has been an education system for almost 25 years. I keep on telling this. My education system never identified the right talent of the people at the right age. And we never imbibed the right skills for that right talent. This is the problem statement where many times we started looking it out and we thought that how should we imbibe the right skills for the right talent? This is what we'll experiment here. We will conduct a talent discovery phase for you people. We'll tell you this, especially if it comes to the IT fraternity, the students who have taken circuit branches, we'll tell you that after 15 days of my boot camp, what we conduct here, we will tell you that whether you fit for no coding jobs, low coding jobs, or high coding jobs. Probably in my induction program, I have an induction program where I'm going to address the students. I am going to tell you that what are the job profiles that are there in the market and what the job profiles will be there in next 4 years. It is not about the skills today. I want to tell to all the students, it is not about learning AI, it is not about learning Java, it is not about learning .NET. It's all about learning the learnability. How fast I'm able to learn the technology, how fast I'm able to adapt to the technology. This is what today people are calling that how you are able to imbibe the learnability skill sets into the students. Because technology, today there is a technology, tomorrow there is no other technology. Who knows that? Probably someone was telling, ChatGPT may not be a concept at all after 2 years. NVIDIA, one of the most leading graphics company, go and on LinkedIn and see their homepage. They tells that we have come out with one of the best tool where it can get the more accuracy than ChatGPT. So it is not about the technology. Many times we always think that what technology, it's not about. It's all about the problem solving. We want ourselves to create problem solvers here. Independent of the technology, you are able to crack and solve the problems. And today, there is a lot of problems and problem statements arrive. Many times we keep on telling that problem statements which are there in US and the solutions what we give for the US community may not work for India. We actually as students, we want you to solve the problems of India and make an impact to the country. This is what we wanted to tell you. And today, whether you are in East Point, whether you are in West Point, whether you are in any other college, today the learning ecosystem is created by the government of India. I want to tell you, dear students, we have imbibed this complete NPTEL courses aligned to your curriculum. This is what VTU has done, but we have been doing it from past 3-4 years at EPCET year. Today, assume that a student want to become an expertise in AI, artificial intelligence. I no need to actually go and listen to even to the experts of East Point College of Engineering and Technology faculty. There are 4 core courses. There are around 5 elective programs which can become an expertise in AI. You no need to pay anything for this. That course is done by one of the IIT professor, and there is a CEO of the company who sits at US has given a free of cost through this course. 60 weeks is the program, 1 year program. You can learn by yourself. This is where I think Professor B.K. Das was telling how technology can be used for learning. It should not be used, you should not be the slave of the technology, but how can you use this technology to enable and actually empower yourself to take the next level. You can be an expert in AI. 60 weeks program. I want to become a data science program, go to NPTEL, click down, domain expert. 40 hours of program to become a data scientist. So we all, actually what we have done is that we have imbibed all these MOOC platforms into our curriculum so that your empowerment is definitely seen to it that you come out with the flying colors. Another one statement B.K. Das sir told, it's not the marks what counts. As per the NITTR survey, National Institute of Technical Research, Chandigarh, this made a survey with the industries. They asked all the industries which are coming under FICCI, they told that what is that you look in a student or an employee when an employee seeks for a job when they come to the employer. 17th position was your CGPA or the percentage of marks. Above that was your creativity, your analytical skills, your problem solving skills, your communication skills, your team building skills, all this took on the top priority. 17th position was your CGPA. So, my dear friends, don't read for marks. By the time you come out, after 4 years from now, I don't know what could be the scenario in education system. Marks just becomes as a validity, not as a selection process, but just as a deletion process. A percentage or your CGPA will become just a validity, not for the selection process, but for the deletion process. If you want to get selected in the best company, you need to have the knowledge. You need to have solid practical project experience. That is what we do here at East Point. We don't want to just build your resume. We want to see that your GitHub profile is enriched. Many people may not understand what is your GitHub profile. GitHub profile is one new norm today for anybody as an engineer. I want to showcase what I have done in my 4 years of my engineering when I tell that this is the number of lines of code you have written. This is the application I have built. This is the projects I have undertaken. So at East Point of College of Engineering, we'll facilitate that your GitHub profile is really full of projects. This is a system and process what we want to build here, and we already experimented these things here. And we at East Point, we also don't want to see that you get into any of the service company. We want to see that you get into the product companies. When I use the word called a service company, we are not actually aiming, our aspirations is not limited to only to the companies like Infosys, Wipro, Mindtree and all these things. No. We wanted people to actually look for beyond the service companies, even the companies like Salesforce. We want the people to get into VMware. We have a case study here. One of my students got placed with 20 lakhs as a CTC in a company called as VMware. We want the students to aspire to get into a company like Google, Microsoft, LinkedIn, like this. And we want to create a learning path exclusively where you can go and target these companies. This is what we have already experimented, and we have got great outcomes here. We assure you all these things here, dear parents. And I want to tell you, there are a lot of students who aspire to become entrepreneurs. This is my statement every time. Past 10 years, we have been debating this. We don't want to create only job seekers. We want to create job creators. Yes, we have built an ecosystem here where you have a great idea and have an aspiration to become an entrepreneur. Yes, we have a system that has been built in our, which can actually will handhold you to become an entrepreneur. Yes, India needs entrepreneurs. Today, when startup culture was started in India a few years back, people thought that this could not be a successful model. It can get limited to very small companies. But the story is different today. There is already not less than 40 to 50 unicorns that has come out of the startup policy today, what has been done. Amazing products have come. We as students, we have great strengths. Today, G20 summit, which concluded yesterday, the people were speaking about this could be a case study or a use case which can be actually spoken at Harvard University. How they manage the logistics, how they manage so much of VIPs. Definitely this could be a case study. We wanted you people to actually take the real-time projects on hand and actually do this. Let me tell you one small story and wind up here. I want to tell you what is the strength of the students. This is one story which I have already narrated at many of the platforms, but for the new people I want to tell you. People know about a festival called as Kumbh Mela. Kumbh Mela, where is the burst of sadhus and people come and they want to have a holy dip. And this was a culture that we expected stampede will happen and few people will die. It was actually indeed in our process. We accepted it. Yes, so many people will die because of stampede in that holy dip. Because burst of people come onto the Kumbh Mela. When this problem statement was presented, and when Prime Minister Modi told that why can't this project be given to the people or the students of IITs and IIMs, what they are doing here, let them take up this project. This is a use case. This has been told at IIMs. This is told by one of the conference. I am just repeating it here. What they did at that Kumbh Mela, the problem statement was, I want to see that there is a zero defect, not even a single people should die in the stampede for this Kumbh Mela that's happening. That was a problem statement given, and it was completely designed, executed, not by the bureaucrats, it was done by the only students. They built e-toilets, they had GPS-enabled RFID tags, they enabled hospitals, mobile hospitals, complete logistics management was done through Google Maps, completely automation was done, execution done by students. It's a fact and it's a case study. The outcome was so great that not even a single sadhu or anybody died in that stampede. It's a case study which has been spoken today, completely managed by student community. That's the strength of the youth today. Indians are born genetically, we have excellent innovative capabilities. We never explored it. And today at East Point, we'll create that platform to exhibit your talent. We have created a lot of ideathons. We want to create a lot of ideathons. Hackathons will happen over here. We give a great platform where you can come out with your idea, present this idea to the industry people. Definitely, if there is a great outcome, if the idea is feasible, which can be actually lead to some great products, we can handhold you with the support from venture capitalists coming and actually supporting your idea. We have planning to build up a best of the best entrepreneurship ecosystem in this campus. We're already in the pipeline. We have built already the nuts and bolts for this. You will see that in next 1 year, students come out with great entrepreneurships. So, yes, dear students, many times it's not about the marks. It's not about the technology. It's all about the life skills. Life skills are very, very important. I'll give an example. When Krishna went to Kurukshetra, in front of him, all his friends, brothers, his Guru Dronacharya was standing in front of him, his Pitama was standing in front of him, and he told that I can't fight. All are my gurus, all are my relatives, my brothers. I don't want to fight with you all people. And he let down all his bows and told that I don't want to fight. Then Krishna started Bhagavad Gita for him. What is important is that then he imbibed life skills. That the moral of the story was that Dronacharya gave him the job skills. Dronacharya gave Arjuna the job skills, whereas Krishna gave him the life skills. So this is very, very important. It is not about just the job skills. It is also required, what required is the life skills. Your emotional intelligence, your IQ, your spiritual quotient, all this comes out. We will conduct lot of workshops. We will get lot of expert people who will actually imbibe lot of life skills in you and see that you become a full nurtured human being and full nurtured personality at the end of 4 years. Kindly keep trust on us. we will see to it that your students come out with great outcomes at the end of 4 years. Dedicate 4 years with us. If you dedicate 4 years and listen to us, we will see to it that your 40 years, rest 40 years is with flying colors. Thank you once again. Wish you all the best. For God bless you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Prakash sir. Moving further, may I request our Vice Principal, Dr. G.S. Yogesh sir, to propose vote of thanks.
A very good morning, everyone. Myself, Dr. Yogesh, Vice Principal of this esteemed institution. It's my privilege and honor to offer our sincere gratitude for making today's inauguration a memorable one. I heartily welcome our energetic new batch of engineering students to our East Point family. I heartily welcome you all. Remembering our founder chairman, Dr. S.M. Venkatpati ji, because of his vision and sustained effort, we are able to gather here today. First and foremost, I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. B.K. Das, Distinguished Scientist and Director General, Electronics and Communication Systems, DRDO, Bangalore, for gracing the occasion with his presence and for enlightening words which I believe will stay with our students throughout their education journey. Thank you, sir. Your sincere efforts and definitely love to mother and love to motherland will be remembered with our students. I sincerely thank Mr. G. Vishwam, Director, LRDA. In spite of his busy schedule, he graced the occasion. Thank you very much, sir. A deep sense of gratitude to our respected chairperson, EPGI, BL Ramadevi Venkatpati Madam. Because of her vision and unwavering support, we are able to instrument in making our institute a destiny for quality education. Thank you, Madam, in your absentia. I would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to our dynamic and young CEOs, SV Pramod Gowdaji and SV Rajiv Gowdaji, for your unconditional support. In your absentia, we thank you very much, sir, both of you. Sincere thanks goes to our respected Secretary, Peter Francis, sir, for your guidance and support. And also, our students will remember 3 days in their life for also sharing the roadmap of EPGI. Thank you very much, sir. I would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to our respected Senior Vice President, Dr. Prakash S. sir, Senior Vice President EPGI, for his constant support and guidelines and for your valuable words. Definitely, sir, our students will adapt to the new technologies, what you have quoted. I also express a special credit and an acknowledgement to our Honorable Principal, Dr. Mrutyunjaya V. Lotte, sir, for gracing the occasion and delivering the welcome speech and also valuable guidelines. Thank you very much, sir. Our sincere thanks to the parents. Thank you for entrusting us with the future of your children. We are committed to nurturing the dreams and aspirations, ensuring their graduation. Not just an engineer, but a responsible and innovative leaders of tomorrow. And our energetic first-year students, thank you for choosing our institution to embark on this significant journey. We promise a learning experience filled with challenges, triumphs, and unparalleled growth. Dear students, do remember, as rightly mentioned by our SV Prakash sir and our Honorable Principal sir, 4 years of hard work will give you 40 years of happiness. In the same way, 4 years of enjoyment will definitely give you 40 years of difficulties. ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ನಿಮ್ಮ 4 ವರ್ಷದ ಶ್ರಮ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮುಂದಿನ 40 ವರ್ಷದ ಸುಖಕ್ಕೆ ನಾಂದಿ ಆಡ್ತದೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನೀವು 4 ವರ್ಷ ಸುಖವಾಗಿದ್ದರೆ ಇನ್ನು 40 ವರ್ಷ ಕಷ್ಟ ಬೀಳಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಯು ಶುಡ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದಿಸ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್. Do remember, belief, resilience, and perseverance are some of the finest human qualities that each of us can aspire in our lives. We at East Point nurture you for the same. Do remember this. Our sincere thanks goes to all the respected principals, deans, directors of EPGI, head of the departments, faculty members, and staff, and their support for this particular inaugural function. I sincerely thank media persons for their presence, and my sincere thanks goes to our first-year pillars, Dr. Maruti, Dr. Manjunath, Dr. Doreswamy, and their whole team for their great efforts for today's inaugural function. My sincere thanks goes to Dr. Dhananjay and team for their tireless efforts for this inaugural function. I also thank Anthony and his team for the kind support to make this inaugural function a grand success. At last, I'd like to thank each and everyone who have worked behind this screen for this particular inaugural function to be a grand success. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Yogesh, sir. May I once again request all of us to kindly stand for the national anthem. Can we have the national anthem, please?
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Bharat Mata Ki. Once again, a reminder for the students, we'll assemble at 1:30 sharp in the same block, only for the students in the seminar hall. We will have second part of induction program happening in the seminar hall.